Hiya, day 11 or day 12, probably day 11, second day at Petra. Yesterday didn't turn out the way that I wanted, but that's okay. I've been in communication with Talal, Ahly and Mohammad. Today I will just do the regular walk down to the Treasury, and if I feel up to it I'll move over to the Monastery. But at this point I actually don't mind if I don't get there. You know, my to-do list to come back again is very long. I haven't lost faith in the country or the people. It was just a poor experience. The camping the last 3 days actually has been very cathartic and therapeutic. I think we get too complacent with our we just have everything that we want on offer. Our luxury we just take for granted. So 3 days in a couple of different Bedouin camps is enough to readjust you. Having a shower on a regular basis and having hot water is not a concept that you actually need to have to survive. I know that might come as a shock to most of you. I can actually survive washing in a bucket or using wet wipes. I moved to a different hotel tonight. I moved into town to Edom. So I will have the luxury of running water and probably a bed that's a little more comfortable. But I'll also just be steps away. So tomorrow night I may go to Petra by night. Some of the other people that were staying here at the camp last night offered to take me to the candles last night, but I just wasn't in the mood to going back to the antiquity again 5 hours or 3 or 5 hours later. So we'll see what today holds. Hiya, so I'm just about to check out of the little Petra Bedouin camp. I've been here for 2 nights. So this is my 4th night down in the south, 1 night in Aqaba. Excuse me, Wadi Wum, and 2 so far in Wadi Musa. Wadi just means gorge, by the way. I keep saying the word all the time. Some books will say it's a dry creek bed, but others will say that it's a gorge. So I just wanted to say a quick couple of words about the food and my relationship with food here on this trip. I've probably got 4 stories to relate, probably maybe 5. One of them is I had a meal with Talal at the windmills at Amman, and we had the mixed grill. And even though he only ate a small portion, or he ate what he wanted, he just continually pushed me to eat and eat more. I've had 2 meals now with Dara, one at Windmills with his family and the other one was the Iranian meal. And once again, eating with Dara is a treat and a half. It's as if he's never seen food before. He comes for a family, or that he comes for a family of 24, and if he doesn't woof everything down the minute that it hits the table, he'll miss out on it. So that was not a comfortable experience, to be eating around somebody who just woofs down like a vacuum cleaner. So once again, you know, he encouraged me to eat and eat and eat. And when the rest of the family were there, mostly women, he encouraged them to do the same. So I've only had one meal out with Ahly, and that was with his friend Nadal, and that was a beautiful traditional mansaf. And one of the first things he says is that, you know, if you don't finish the meal, it will offend. So I tried to eat as much as I could, maybe a quarter, not quite a half of the rice, and you pick as much meat off the bone as you can, because, you know, it's an anatomy and physiology lesson eating food here, because it is fairly raw and organic. The next one was eating the mansaf, or basically the central eating plate meal, when I was at Mohammed's, and he did exactly the same. You know, you're all sitting around this central plate, and you choose your corner basically, and you just start noshing down on that corner. And always, come on, eat, I'm just resting, it's okay, I've had enough. So, and it is really healthy food. It's prepared really healthily, and it's, you know, basically organic, because nothing's really processed here. It's just very interesting to be around people that are just consistently and persistently wanting you to consume more and more calories. So it will be interesting to find out what has happened to me over this fortnight, because sometimes, you know, when I've been by myself, you know, I choose not to eat, or I choose just to eat the sweets because they're so yummy, or I just choose to eat the little street pizzas, the little pittas, or pide, little Turkish pide type bread. So yeah, it's been a very interesting food journey. Lots of flavours, but the attitude towards food and the consumption of food, whether it's just me, whether I'm just being super sensitive, I don't know. Yeah, I've got a couple more days left, so I don't know how I'll be spending those from a food perspective. I know I will be in fairly civilised environments, being at Edom, in Wadi Musa, and at Ramada Dead Sea Resort. So I've got 4 nights left before I get onto that Shuling plane and be uncomfortable for 28 hours. Eating plastic processed food out of a little box. What am I complaining about? Day 2 at Petra. I'll be hanging with the big groups of people by the looks of it. It's 8:30 in the morning, so I'll see how long it takes me to get down to the Treasury.